it's Amanda. Welcome back, and today we are going to dive into some competitive Pokemon Legends ZA. Just a few quick tutorials, and today we're going to be talking all about Pokemon natures, what they do, what they are, and why they matter. So every Pokemon has a nature, and it matters because it affects the way that a Pokemon's stats can grow. There are 25 different natures. Some of them don't do anything. All your stats stay neutral, but most of them will raise the growth of one stat by 10% and lower the growth of another stat by 10%. So you always kind of have to make a trade. If you want one of your stats to be stronger, another has to be lower. So you can see here my prize Meganium, my starter Pokemon, had a brave nature to start with. So that raises attack, lowers speed. Now I have used a mint on it, so now you can see the little up arrow next to the special attack, the down arrow next to the speed. Meaning now its nature is behaving as if it's a quiet nature, raising its special attack and lowering its speed. So this just means it's a little better for Meganium as a special attacker because instead of boosting attack, which is not a stat that it's using, it will boost special attack instead. If we want to go even further, we can use, like I mentioned before, a nature mint. And these are items which you may find around while you're playing Legends ZA. They'll be right here under other items in your satchel. And there are all kinds of different mints. There's a different mint for every nature. Since I mentioned that I'm not using my attack stat on Meganium, I may actually prefer to use a modest mint on it to get a modest nature. So it'll still get that special attack boost, but instead of lowering speed, it'll lower attack instead, which is great because we're not using attack anyway. So we can go ahead and just use the mint on the Meganium and its stats will have changed. So if I go back to look at Meganium's stats, now you can see special attack is still boosted, but now it's attack that's lowered instead of speed. This won't change the nature that your Pokemon was born with. It'll still say that original nature here on the trainer notes page. But on the stats page, you'll have the stats for the nature that you used the mint of. So you may be asking, okay, great, I can find these mints hanging around the city, but if I specifically need a certain kind of mint, where should I go and get them? Well, the mints are sold in those market stalls you see all around the place. And there's a bunch of different places around the city you can go to buy mints, but there's a couple places that I prefer. So if you come to the map and you see this area right to the west of Wild Zone 3, there's kind of like an enclosed little courtyard right here on the map. So this little courtyard that I pointed out is actually a great place to buy all kinds of stuff because you see it's just packed with all of these vendors all over the place, all of these little market stalls. So you can kind of come and you can go and shop for whatever you are looking for. It's all right here. Specifically though, you want to talk to the flower vendors. Those are the ones that are going to be selling mints. So each one will sell a different kind of style of mint, one that raises a particular stat and then lowers all the different stats. So you see here we have all the special defense raising mints, and then if we keep going kind of down the line, we have another flower vendor, and these are all of the special attack boosting mints and kind of et cetera, et cetera. There are two other flower vendors, one here and one down here, selling the attack and defense boosting mints. So you can kind of get all your mints in one place unless you're looking for speed boosting mints. So if you're looking for speed boosting mints, you want to come right over here on the map, just a little southeast of Wild Zone 11 over by the restaurant. There's one more mint vendor. So if you are in fact looking for speed boosting mints, you can come over here and talk to this mint vendor. She's got the speed boosting mints for you if you need that specific kind. So just a reminder, each mint is going to cost 20,000 bucks. That should not be too difficult. It's not very hard to farm money here in the post game or even the late game. So each mint costs 20,000 bucks, which is not a lot. And that's everything that you need to know about natures and mints in Legends ZA. So don't forget to drop a comment down below. Let me know how you've been enjoying Ranked. I actually haven't played around with Ranked too much, which is why I wanted to start this series so that I could get my Pokemon in shape for Ranked and then maybe start playing some games. So are you having fun? Is it kind of stale already? Let me know how it's going. Don't forget to, of course, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see y'all later.